Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Downloadable Opinions, episode number 9. Joining me right now, I'm Brian Best. I'm joining myself with myself. I'm talking to myself in the third person. I'm Brian. Joining me, as always, Adam Gayton, the villainous Adam Gayton. How are you doing today?
You jelly, bro?
I am so effing mad at you. You know what? Okay. You know what? This might not make sense to you if you're listening to us in the States, or maybe it does, or if you're listening to us over in England. This guy is going and getting taught by Alan Cross next year at some point. Like, the dude is like one of the most famous radio personalities in Canada, and you're getting taught by him. Screw you, and screw your diploma that you'll get out of it.
Who sounds like the villain now, huh? Oh, wait, then again.
Okay, you might not get it, but I had to take radio broadcasting. I took radio broadcasting.
You were forced into it?
I was forced into. I took radio broadcasting at college, and while my teachers were superbly awesome, they certainly aren't like the person that is leading the industry in radio broadcasting.
You would trade every teacher just for one class with Alan Cross.
Maybe not Peter Morin.
Okay, so everybody but Peter.
And Gunner.
Nobody knows what the hell we're talking about.
No one knows. This is all inside stuff. Okay, whatever. Moving on to the actual show. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you our first story of the day. In an interview with video gamer Maxis Senior Vice President Lucy Bradshaw spoke on the new SimCity requirement to have an always-on internet connection in order to play. Always-on internet connections have been the bane of modern gamers, or games, with games like Assassin's Creed using always-on connection as DRM, and more infamously, Diablo 3. These always-on connections alienate customers that use slower internet connections or have no internet connections at all, and hurt those internet users that are on usage-based billing from their ISPs. Bradshaw in the interview did not say that the requirement will be a part of SimCity's DRM, Digital Rights Management, but focus mainly on how the game would benefit from being connected online. Quote, I think that what we wanted to do is give SimCity a context. In the past, SimCities were kind of isolated islands. They had their own closed economies. What we wanted to do was put you in a sense, where you had motivation and purpose and context. So, essentially, making SimCity an MMO. But anyways, Adam, let me get your opinion on this. How does this change your opinion on the new SimCity?
Not as much as I think most people would think. I honestly, I don't have any of the problems that some people would with these kind of things. Mm-hmm. I don't have a usage-based ISP. I have a pretty good connection.
Yeah.
So for me personally, it doesn't change anything. Mm-hmm. I'm always I'm on the fence when it comes to these things.
Yeah.
Because for some people, you just want to play alone. You don't want to play with all this other stuff in the background going on. You just want to play.
Yeah.
So, for me personally, if I want to buy it, I'm not sold on it yet. I know you are. You're beyond sold on it.
I was, when they showed it off at E3, I was, ecstatic. Go back to E3 and look at me and just be my mind's exploding.
In other words, we should have videotaped that.
We should have videotaped it, but whatever. The biggest thing I have with it is that I really don't want them to fall in the same thing that Blizzard had with Diablo 3, where they could not take the load of players getting on their servers for what essentially is a single-player game.
The thing is, I don't think SimCity will have nearly the same amount of viewership that Diablo 3 will.
Yeah, but even still.
But then again, the servers might not be as strong either.
Yeah, Blizzard has extremely strong servers and has people that can understand what it's like to have 1 million players log on at one time, while EA hasn't really had that kind of same success, I'll say.
Yeah, no, EA is not notorious for terrible lag in servers at all.
Exactly, and that's something I do not want to have in my games. I love it. We really need to film this show. But anyways, it in my opinion, it does kind of... I'm really worried now about the game. Before, this is going to be the best game ever. Now, there is a little bit of doubt in my mind. But anyways, do you think Maxis is trying to downplay the fact that this would be a DRM feature? Do they want to get away from that fact? Is it bad PR for them?
I don't really think so. I mean, it's not like it hasn't happened, so it's not like it's new news to anybody anymore.
True.
But like I said, even if it is trying to downplay it, the fact that it's there is going to piss some people off. The fact that it's there might not piss some people off because, like I said, I'm not going to have an issue with it.
Yeah.
But for the people, I guess, that will, of course they're going to be mad at it. Of course they're going to think it's downplaying. Of course they're not going to be happy with that.
Yeah.
But
Okay. I see. Well, okay. Let's move on to the fact that SimCity is kind of like it's softcore porn for MMOs, essentially. What do you think about this kind of like they're trying to treat it as you're connected to this overarching world? Do you think that they should just come out and say that's an MMORPG or MMO game, or just be like what they're saying as just kind of like you have cities around you that we keep track of their numbers?
well, if it's going to be the kind of thing where you have to have an internet connection, you might as well come out and say it.
Yeah.
Because that's technically what it is, regardless if somebody's going to do it or not.
Yeah.
If somebody wants to play alone, it doesn't matter. They're going to be technically part of an MMO now.
Mhm.
So, I mean, just the fact that it is going to be an internet-only thing, it has to be an MMO because it's literally by linkage it's going to be.
Okay. And then one more question, but I think you kind of, said it before. What's your opinion on Always On?
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, people just want to play the game themselves sometimes. There are certain games that a lot of people are really happy about online that I just don't care for.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of, like, Mass Effect 3, as much as I enjoy the multiplayer, I'm not playing that game for the multiplayer.
No. But to be honest, it's one of the multiplayer games I'm playing the most of right now, just because you kind of need those galactic readiness things.
No, you don't. Not anymore.
Well, even still, it's actually not that bad of a multiplayer.
No, it's not, but, like, it'd be like if I wanted to just play the single-player campaign, but I had to have an internet connection on the PC version or something, let's say. That would be very uncool.
Yeah. Yeah, that is very true. All right, let's move on to the next one, where I titled this story, Valve Pulls a Fast One. Haha! Huzzah! As you know, the Steam sales is now on, thankfully. I've bought quite a few things. But
are you happy now?
I am very happy. We were worrying about it. Like, we didn't know what was
I wasn't
coming.
worrying about it. You were worrying about it.
I was worrying about it because I wanted to get some stuff for, some friends and girlfriend and whatnot. And anyways, I'm glad that it's here now. My bank account is cratered, but
yeah, your bank
whatever.
account's not happy.
No, my bank account's not cratered, but whatever. Let's talk about why Valve has pulled kind of a fast one and kind of an odd one, anyways. One of the first stories that we talked about was Valve bringing out Steam gift cards to be sold in GameStops. But anyways, those extremely crafty people at Valve have pulled a fast one on the gaming industry. For now, until July 23rd, which will probably be tomorrow for most of you guys. And if you live in the United States, when you trade in... Sorry?
23rd's next week.
Yeah, but when you put this out... Like, we're recording it on Wednesday. You said you want to put them out on Saturdays.
Touche. I know I'm the guy that runs this and I can't even remember this crap.
It's okay.
Ignore me.
Anyways, if you live in the United States and you trade in your games to GameStop for a Steam gift card, you will receive 30% more Steam credits for your trade-ins. This is a big deal for the PC gaming community. Valve, and by extension Steam, has been the white knight for PC gamers because they make the platform accessible for consumers. With this move, they have made it possible for console gamers to trade in their old console games for PC games, which has been a really big problem for a lot of people. So my question to you, Adam, and me, I guess, is Valve making a play to make, either take away or make huger gain or market share in the console business, or at least in the gaming business? Because as we know right now, PC sales are not tracked the same way console sales are. And if they were, Valve would be leading the pack on it because they're the only place.
Of course they would.
Yeah. But do you think this is a big share to make PC game? Obviously it is, because it's their business model to do so, but what do you think about this?
Well, considering there's also always been the rumors that they want to make their own console as well, I can't see any reason why they wouldn't want to take a little bit of market share.
Yeah. Considering
that they might plan on doing this and going into consoles, why would they not want to get some attention away from all the other ones and start taking more on their name?
That's true. I think all we need to do is hear about Valve acquiring a hardware company or teaming up with someone, then then we'll know that they're coming out with some kind of hardware, because they build software and rock solid, quote unquote, software for video gaming. So we'll see what happens with that. And obviously this will be a big stepping stone for Valve to make pushes into the industry.
Exactly.
But the big question here is GameStop, who's carrying the cards, cannibalizing themselves by not only carrying these cards, but allowing this sale to go through. Because think about it, if Valve becomes the place to buy your console games, if Steam becomes the place to buy your PC games, where is GameStop in the future of, this buying video games?
Well, for me, considering I don't think GameStop's going to have a future within the next 10 years, I think they're just trying to get as much as they can now for whatever it's worth.
Yeah.
Because, quite frankly, I've said it a while ago, I think it's a guarantee almost that within the next 10 years, they'll be out of business. Because we're going to get to the point that downloadable content is going to be the big thing.
Yeah.
Because once cloud storage becomes really prevalent and ISPs start opening up, GameStop's screwed.
Oh, yeah.
GameStop is screwed, EB Games is screwed, any other store that's still selling games are really screwed. You're going to start seeing stores not have game sections anymore.
That will be a very interesting day, but...
Can you imagine walking into the Walmart where it's just TVs and you think, okay, the game's like, where the hell's it gone?
That would just be the weirdest thing. To be honest, like, if there was no gaming section, like, you couldn't see the next Nintendo stuff.
Or if anything, it'd be like how Best Buy has just the little cards up there that you take it over and get it.
Yeah.
And they might give you a download code.
Yeah, that might be exactly it. And you know what? That might be what GameStop becomes. Because this doesn't make sense for them to...
Really, their only chance of survival is over the internet.
Exactly.
It's just to sell codes over the internet. That's
and I'm wondering if their business model will change to something like that of Steam.
It should have changed already at this point.
Well, they can't beat them now.
Exactly.
Especially,
it's too late.
Well, we've seen other players get into the game, like EA's Origin, and completely fail. The only reason why they still exist is because you have to have them to play EA games. It sucks.
EA's Origin failed because EA thought it was a good idea. That's why it failed.
Yeah,
EA is not Valve. It doesn't work.
No. If
you can't beat Valve at this game.
You have to...
It's like people trying to get MMOs to beat Warcraft. It's not going to happen.
Well, you can't treat Valve as a game company. You can't treat Steam as a game company. You need to treat it as a Walmart. You need to treat it as a GameStop.
A video game Walmart.
That's what they are. They are the Amazon.coms of gaming industry, like they're of PC gaming. You have to do that way. And EA's decision to make Origin was basically postured to be a competitor to Valve, and they've been in this. Valve's been in this game such a long time, developed so many different ways of getting these games out there, and a huge member base. There's no point. You can't win. And when they release Half-Life Episode 3, that's just no.
Exactly. The entire world will literally shut down for about a week.
Yes, it will. I will take off a week from work.
It'll be like the end of the World Cup when there's the big celebrations in all the towns across the world. When Half-Life 3 is announced, there will be dancing all over every single city.
There will just be it won't be dancing. It will be quiet for about 10 to 8 hours.
No. When I said announced, not released.
Oh, announced. Okay, yeah.
Announced there will be dancing.
Announced there will be fireworks in the sky.
Toronto may be burned to the ground by the time that's done.
Oh God, we'll make it happen. Anyways, the last main story that we have for today is, if you haven't heard of it by now, Ouya. So this is a major disruption.
That's actually the name, by the way. Ouya.
Yes, Ouya.
He's not trying to, just put in a random automatopoeia in here.
Ouya. Yeah. Okay, never mind.
Don't do that again, please.
Sorry. Disruptions in the speaking of disruptions in the industry. The Android-based console, Ouya, has just raised $5 million. Let me get the exact number for you here. At time of recording, $5,072,779. I'm
going to start wondering who the hell is putting all these big checks in the Kickstarter accounts.
It's massive, and I'm looking at some of the pledges that they have.
It's like Bill Gates literally just going through it every day and going, yep, million to you, million to you, million to you.
Well, they have backing, prizes. You know how Kickstarter works. They have prizes for the dollar value that you have, or that you donate. The most they have is $10,000. And then there's 6 people that back that.
Okay, sorry, so Bill Gates is doing it 10,000 times.
But the biggest money maker where I'm seeing a lot of people donating is the...
It's not Tim Schafer's game anymore, is it?
No. It's actually the $99 pledge, which gets you the Ouya console, a controller, games, and basically a username and shipping as well. If you're within the United States, shipping, and then the international cost more.
Can I guarantee you the first account name on Ouya is going to be Ouya?
Probably. Anyways, 33,173 backers for the $99 one, and there's 16,000 for the $220 $25 one. Anyways, this has raised just a chunk ton of cash. You told me that drinking Coke would be a bad idea. I didn't listen to you. I should have listened to you and should have had water instead. That's why I'm slurring all my words all the
water.
time. It's filled with salt because it's flavored water. You're gonna be thirsty.
Delicious salt.
Delicious salt. Whatever. Anyways, within 10 days of starting, they've raised almost $5 million. They have 21 days left to go in this, and they're still okay. They're like raising what It's gone up about $5,000 since we've been talking.
So like not even a minute.
Not even a minute. They're making money hand over fist.
Math, they're making about $5 to $6 grand a minute.
They're gonna have like $20 million at the end of this thing, if not more.
I have to pull up the calculator because we're gonna do this map.
Well, you're gonna do it live. I'm gonna talk about the consoles more.
So what did you say? 21 days left.
21 days left. They just raised $7 million, or sorry, $5,000 or so. But anyways, I'm gonna talk about the console itself. It's going to be running Android 4.0, have a Tegra 3 quad-core processor, a gigabyte of RAM, and 8 gigabytes of internal flash memory. What this means is basically it's gonna have the properties to play like just a bunch of different games on the Android marketplace. So they've done it like they've shown that Minecraft will be running on it, Dead Trigger, Samurai, a bunch of like games that would be kind of cool to have with a controller, not on a touchscreen, you know? Minecraft on the phone, or at least the iOS version, I hate it because I can't do it. But having an actual console, like the Xbox 360 console, makes it really fun. But it'll be interesting to see where this console goes. Now, Adam, have you worked out your calculations?
Yes, the math for it, if it actually did go $5,000 a minute and for the rest of the 21 days, would be another $15.12 million. So they could make, they won't make that much, but I'd say like 10 to 15 million might be a pretty good chance.
Yeah, and the thing is, they don't know what to do with the money. They've asked the community, what should we do with all this extra cash that you guys are giving us?
Give it back! Give it back!
Give me back!
I'd like to tell all the people, you may write a check to Adam Gaden at downloadableopinions.com.
You know what? It would be kind of cool if they did that, but to be honest with this...
give me money? Yeah, of course that would be cool.
Okay, it would be awesome. But it would be cool if they make all this money from Kickstarter going out and actually putting this into stores.
Well, what they should be doing with that money, if you want me to say it right now, give it to indie game promotions so they can make games right for launch.
You want them to become a VC capital firm? You got a game idea, it's good, boom, make us a game.
Like find some indie studios.
Dude, that's an amazing idea. Actually, that's essentially what like Nintendo was doing before, back in like the good old days.
Because just look at the companies and what they're doing. Like look at Facebook games or any of that kind of stuff. Look at what's coming on, and see they got something going. Let's see if we can give them some money. See how much better they can make it now that they got the funds.
Yeah,
do it.
Done.
Get more games on there because you want a good launch lineup.
That would be great. Like just packing this thing full of games. Take it out of the box, boom, you're ready to go.
Unlike the Vita that came out with like nothing, and I still have no reason to buy one yet, even though you have one.
I have one because I want to play Metal Gear Solid again, and I don't want to buy a PS3. And I just realized how
somebody tried to... Oh yeah, Lauren tried to get me to buy a PS3 when I was at the EB the other day. I'm like, why would I want to buy a console that's probably only got a 2-year more shelf life?
Bring it down another $50 and we'll start talking.
Yeah, I'm not a very good barter.
Yeah, no, and they don't barter over game stuff. I mean, anyways. Continuing on to our next topic. That's all our actual things. Well, anyways, will you buy this, actually?
No.
No, you're not going to buy Yuya?
No. I am an Xbox guy. I will be sticking to it.
But it's $100.
Yeah, that doesn't make a difference to me.
What?
Unless it really does something to blow me away. Right now, it doesn't have. It has my attention, but it doesn't have enough.
64-player Minecraft server.
No.
No? Not even?
It won't give me the same kind of deal that Xbox Live can.
I see your point there, but what do you think of the success of the console overall if it was to go into the stores?
I give it I want to see what it does. Like, I'm not going to ever say I'm going to buy something when I have no information in front of me and no look of it in front of me. Until they start releasing real tidbits of information that aren't just, here's how much money we made.
Yeah. Well, we've seen...
I want to know I want to see what it looks like. I want to see what it can do, and I want to see what they're going to come out with.
They have a working prototype of it, and it has...
I want the legit finished product, though.
Okay, I agree with you on that, but I mean, it's a casual gaming platform.
I'm not a casual gamer though. That's my thing.
But in a reality where we're going to live with the Wii U costing like what, maybe $450?
Too much.
Yeah, exactly. Way too much for that console. Ouya has the perfect opportunity to go after them. Not to mention, if they come out this year, before anyone else comes out with their next-gen console, they're going to have a huge opportunity to cash in on a large part of market share.
I have no interest in paying for it right now.
I don't know. Ouya, send me a console. I will review it for you.
My idea of Ouya? Oh no.
I'd say, oh yeah.
Oh,
Anyways.
sorry. No.
Oh god. Check out Ouya from their Kickstarter page. Just look up Kickstarter, search in there for Ouya. So, anyways, we're going to get into quick time events. I'm going to start out first. Battlefield 4 was confirmed by EA.
Not that it leaked or anything.
Not that it leaked or anything with the Medal of Honor.
I said this to Brian. If you guys know Freddie Wong or his YouTube channel, Freddie W.
Yep.
He did a video of them breaking into EA's headquarters and leaking out the information. It's a great video. I love it.
To be honest, in my opinion, I think it's far too soon for another Battlefield.
Yeah,
considering all the DLC that's coming out right now.
Whoever thought it was a good idea to make that poster and make it now when the game probably isn't coming out for another 2 years, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
You're an idiot.
Well, considering that's for sure, I don't want to buy any more DLC now. Maybe close quarters.
Exactly.
That's it. That's all, EA. That's all the money you're getting from me. Sorry.
And then you're going to boycott the rest of it.
Then the rest of it's gone. I don't want it anymore.
2 days later, hey EA, take my money.
All right, EA, you can have the armored one. Then that's it. Okay, EA, you can have the last one. Then that's all.
Yeah, but we got this new game for. God damn it,
EA. Anyways,
it's like I kept saying that I'm going to boycott NHL, but I already pre-ordered 13. So. Although I've pretty much told myself now that if I can't stand 13, I'm literally going to stop because I could just play Minecraft and enjoy that.
True, and you can have a skin.
And now that they've had the skin packs come out, they're starting to update. The next update's playing, I think, on beta 1.9 is the next update they're planning on getting it up to. Mm-hmm. So yeah, excited.
Yeah.
Somebody told me it's going to come out by August. I'm like, no. How long did it take them to do shears and pistons? Yeah. 2 months. There's a lot of upgrades if they want to put it up to 1.9. Whew. If they can do that in 1 month, my hat's off to them.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of stuff. Interested in.
But anyway, I guess it's my turn, isn't it?
It is your turn.
Even though I kept talking for a while, so it sounded like it was my turn. But Mirror's Edge 2 will be a thing, according to the EA bosses, which, quite frankly, is awesome to me. I'm not a huge fan of Mirror's Edge, but it was probably one of the coolest concepts at that time when it came out.
It was a really neat IP, and I'm very sad that no one else is really, that franchise hasn't gone anywhere since its release.
It's kind of sad. I mean, parkour is a really cool thing to watch.
Yeah.
And to be able to actually experience it when you know that if you try to do it, you break your leg within 30 seconds.
Yep.
Or die from falling off a ledge.
That would be a thing, and this one is just Mirror's Edge was such a beautiful game and it had really cool concepts in it. I'd like to see the other one. Anyways, going on, Gears of War Judgment has a release date, March 19th, 2013 is when we're going to be seeing that game.
They're stealing Mass Effect spots.
Yeah, they are actually, but even still, I'm not going to play this game. I didn't even play Gears of War, the last Gears of War.
Well, the only problem right now is that they haven't really shown much, and it got such a very terrible spot on E3 this year that it got lost in the shuffle.
It's just like, hey, guess what? There's another Gears of War coming out.
Here's this long 5-minute video about EA, or no, not EA's partnership, Microsoft's partnership with Nike.
Yep.
Woo!
Yay!
Speaking of woo, Cole McGrath from Infamous and Jack and Daxter will be in PlayStation Battle Royale. Woo!
Yay! It's gonna be fun.
They should have been in there at the start because they were actually franchises that you guys have. Not Fat Princess or that Toro stupid cat thing.
This is how they.
And you're stealing from Tekken with Heihachi. He's already been in a different game. That was a different fighting game that wasn't Tekken.
This is how they get us to talk about it by releasing characters, Adam.
I don't know if we should stop talking like this.
I want to do this for the rest of the show.
Echo.
Okay, that's enough.
Yeah, that was really boring.
So we're gonna go into our open-ended question.
This is probably the quickest we've gotten to that. We're not even 25 minutes in.
Wow. Really?
Yep.
This is
so let's talk about something. No, nothing's coming to my head now.
Okay, well let's talk about what our favorite video game tie-in product is. For basically, the kind of toys that come out with the Marios or
you got the
Luigi.
plushies. You got all the energy drinks that came out. There's always that one store where it's got the Mario energy drink, the Zelda energy drink, or DK's Jungle Juice or whatever that's.
I remember Jungle Juice. I remember when Ocarina of Time came out, Nintendo Power had an ad for a legit ocarina that you could buy, and it was like $100 or something like that.
Which then was probably like what, $200-300 now?
Yeah, probably. But even still, like, it looked like the coolest thing ever. I always wanted one. Never got one.
Yeah, the closest I got was the Green Dragon's Dragon Flute. Or not the Green Ranger's Dragon Flute from the original series.
That's pretty cool.
I had that toy as a kid. I
always wanted like the Power Ranger like kind of like blaster thingamajig.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've never seen Power Rangers. Your childhood was pretty bad. I'm sorry.
Well, my childhood was pretty bad because I didn't get to watch Power Rangers till I was like 9 or 10. Because apparently it was really violent. I'm like,
sparks come off. Yeah, that's combat.
And yet kids nowadays at the age of 10 are playing Grand Theft Auto. That makes sense.
That makes perfect sense.
Let's not get back into our ESRB rate topic from the last one because I got really angry then.
You did.
Again.
I was really angry. Rockstar. I have a Rockstar like logo on my keychain. It's pretty cool. I picked it up with the Grand Theft Auto 4 Collector's Edition with this and a safety deposit box.
Ooh.
I know. It was pretty damn cool. Much better than a lot of other collector editions.
I still think the best collector's edition was the Catherine one where you actually get a pair of boxers that have the pink hearts on them. I'm like, that's awesome. I would never be... You couldn't dare me to wear that thing, but...
You know what?
And you get a pillow with the girl on it. You're like, oh, that's Japan right there.
This is a thing, yes.
I mean, I remember... I don't know if you heard about the game Record of Aggress War. For the 360, it was another JRPG, but the Special Super Naughty Edition is what it was called or something like that.
Special Super Naughty
It had one of those mouse pads where the boobs were the cushy part. I'm like, oh my god, really? This is actually getting released in North America? What the hell?
That's awesome.
Where's your boss for this? Because that was feminist right there.
That is massively feminist. You know what? It's there's some really cool, like, awesome, like, collector's edition stuff, but then you get some really crap ones. Like, Deus Ex Human Revolution Augmented Edition sucked. I mean, you got an art book, that's fine. You got
everything has to have an art book now, even though most of them don't really have art to look at.
It's
just like character models.
It's like a 5-page book. It's like, okay, I can see this online.
Skyrim with the big ass map. I'm like, it's more fun if I don't know where
Skyrim
I'm
was
going.
kind of cool. Like, Skyrim had that massive dragon like thing, like sculpture. Like, the box was massive. That along with Halo Reach, like those two models, like I would buy them for the models, not the game.
Yeah.
But even that, like the Augmented Edition from Deus Ex, was just terrible. Because really, all you got was the art book. That's it. I mean, you did get access to one of the two.
Somebody would have just posted it on the internet anyway.
Yeah, exactly. You got access to one of the two DLCs, which was the Augmented Edition, like Explosive Pack and Tactical Pack. Which didn't matter because you could download both of them later on after the game released. And they fill up your inventory and glitch out the game a little bit. But whatever. It's still kind of cool. But yeah, what about you? Like, any really bad collector's editions that you picked up?
Most of them. Because most of them come with just that. Just an art book and probably some game code for an alternate costume that sucks.
Yep. Oh, Max Payne 3 was like that, too. Did not like that.
I'm trying to think the last like good collector's edition that I bought of something. I don't know if there is anything because literally like I haven't. I remember getting the Mortal Kombat edition. I got like a little keychain for it, which was probably the coolest thing.
The Duke Nukem Forever Balls of Steel edition was kind of cool, and when it came out and released all the packages, like I was like, really?
It didn't come with a piece of brown sticky, did it?
No, but it came with a poker set. It came with, all the art book kind of crap. But the biggest thing was it came with a bust of Duke Nukem, which was always, like, pretty damn cool. Oh, and the other thing, BioShock. Big Daddy figurine, that was awesome.
Yeah. I remember going to this festival a while back in Hamilton. They had actual Link Hylian Shield was made.
Yeah?
I'm like, why can't Nintendo do that?
Well, Shigeru Miyamoto came out on stage.
Or even just come with a little hat.
Yeah, well, when Skyward Sword was announced, he came out on stage with a sword and the shield that looked pretty damn cool because it was Legend of Zelda's 25th anniversary.
Yeah.
Damn cool.
And we're like, just sell it to us. We'll buy it.
Just
buy it.
Nintendo, put it online.
Here's my money. Just
shut up, take my money, give me a sword.
But anyway, since we were talking about tie-in products,
Right, and we got off topic with the...
I think the two most favorite ones that I have, easily, the Final Fantasy potions. Do you remember the commercial for those?
No.
Oh, so cool. It's just two people fighting in a supermarket, and actually all of a sudden turns into ATB battle system. They start casting spells at each other. It's like, oh my god, that's awesome. But at the end of the commercial, they take a drink. All of a sudden, you see HP points pop up over their heads. I'm like, that is an amazing commercial.
Genius commercial.
Amazing commercial. Genius. The other thing for me is it's very plain, but all the plushies you can get.
Yeah.
Because I have a Yoshi plushie, I have a Bob-omb, stuff like that.
Yep.
I have I have this little tiny Bob-omb that had candy. It was almost like a ring pop.
Yep.
No, not a ring pop. What are they called? The Fun Dips.
Oh yeah, where the
they had the little
inside.
thing. Yeah,
yeah,
that was cool.
That is pretty cool.
Because there's all those candies. You got the mushrooms, the question ball. Like, there's a whole crapload of Mario candy.
Yeah.
Like, you go to a place like Spencer's, like those joke stores, and they have all that candy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like it's really cool stuff. I would say, like, along with the plushies, I remember when Portal came out, they came out with, you know, those fuzzy dice that you hang around your. They came out with companion cube fuzzy dice. I was like, that is the coolest thing ever. But anyways, I would also say that going along with the Portal thing, the lemon grenade mug that you can pick up from ThinkGeek.com. Actually, anything from ThinkGeek in terms of like...
let's just say favorite Game and Tie-In products. Yeah, anything on ThinkGeek.
Anything on ThinkGeek
really
pretty much just takes the cake. I mean, inflatables, they have random like replicas, they just everything.
There's this one thing that...
Get this, right now. Nintendo wall graphics. You can decorate a wall or wall in your room or in your home, wherever, with 8-bit Mario stuff. That's pretty damn cool.
Well, I mean, like we were talking earlier, how this on IGN's Cheap Cool Crazy, which is a really cool little show that they put on YouTube, how they had this company that would make soap out of cartridges. Like, they would make these things of soap that would look exactly like, say, a Super Mario 3 NES cartridge.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
That is pretty sweet. That's like artistic. Like, I would never use that. I would just freeze wrap it.
Exactly.
There you go. But anyways,
yeah, that'd be kind of awkward. Just washing your armpits with a Pokemon Blue soap.
Why is Blastoise still looking at me? He's not smart. He's not so.
Blastoise is melting.
Stop looking at me naked. Okay, done. That would sound really weird to anyone outside of this room.
And our viewership just left.
So anyways, that's a good note to end
Always
the
ending entire
on a good note. Entire show on.
We may be getting a lawsuit at some point.
At some point. So anyways, this is it for Downloadable Opinions, episode number 9. I am Brian Best. You can follow me at brianbest.twitter.com, whatever it is.
There's no twitter.com. You just follow at Brian Best.
At Brian Best.
Yeah, and of course, Adam here again. I'm not using my channel anymore, so my Twitter account is going to be the at DL Opinions.
You have just become at Downloadable.
I am
Opinions. You are Downloadable Opinions.
I said to you earlier, I need to get somebody, like, I'm trying to get a buddy of mine to do video or movie reviews.
Yeah.
Because I'm on everything that comes on this channel.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not joking. I'm literally on everything, and I'm editing everything. So
check out the website, because he's got a bunch
You
of
started
stuff.
this, but guess what? I took it from you.
Yeah, I still... well, whatever. But
other than that, I just did the sports podcast earlier this afternoon. It's the first time we're going to have somebody other than me talking. And not only that, but he's English.
He is English. He is a very English dude. I've met him on the internet. He's an English
He's
dude.
very English. Although
it's also very funny to get him upset about something, so I can't wait to hear what you guys
I got very mad, though, because he never said bollocks at any point.
Damn. Alrighty. Well, I think this is going to be it for us. Thanks for listening, and tune in next week for even more video game news that you'll love to hear about. My name is Brian Best.
And maybe there'll be more Steam stuff.
Maybe it'll be more Steam
stuff. Maybe Brian won't be here anymore because he'll be broken in jail.
Maybe. What?
He'll be broke.
I'll be broke. Oh, broke in
bankrupt.
Debt, jail.
You'll be stealing money.
I'll be stealing money.
And go to jail.
And go to jail.
This is Downloadable Opinions. Goodbye. This is Downloadable Opinions. Goodbye. This is Downloadable Opinions. Goodbye.